and there's two underwater trucks that I have found underwater. So I think Rockstar are trying to tease a DLC, and the first target is over there. Right in the distance, right over there. Right over there. There is a tank. I'm trying to approach not too fast, because if I approach too fast, then I'll go straight past it. So, if this isn't a tank, then what is? That's what I say. Anyway. Who's that? Yes, Shadow. Shadow, have you seen this underwater tank before? On GTA, it's a million invite only. There's also another truck. There's a truck over here somewhere. I believe so. Is it in this vicinity? What's up, Shadow? Haven't heard you for a while. Haven't heard of you for a while. There's another truck around here somewhere. I've seen it a couple of times. So let's see if we can find those. There is another truck around here somewhere. Ooh. I know it's down on the side of a cliff. It's down some type of side of a cliff somewhere. That tank, it's in the vicinity of this tank. Around in the vicinity of this tank. So if I waypoint that tank, it should be around in this vicinity. It's not around there, then it's a little bit further around. Could be a bit further down. Basically, this truck, it's next to a rock. It's next to a quite big rock. I should have found it before I did the stream. So there's the tank there. That's the one I found a couple of minutes ago. But in that direction somewhere, in that direction over there, in this direction, in that direction over there, in that area, there is another truck. I'll see if I can do another video in a bit. Let's see if I can find it first. But there's this tank right here. That looks to be that big barrel looks to be a main gun, and then the other one looks to be a secondary gun. And it looks like the hatch is on a rock next to the tank. So looks like it's some type of hatch. That's right by it. And then the hatch would go on top of there. And basically, if I continue in this direction, and this is by He-Man Labs, by the way. Actually, could the truck be down there? something. Oh, yeah, it is. This is it. This is the truck that I was on about. I thought it was in a different location, but I could have been wrong, which I was. So that's the truck that I'm on about. So how come is these tanks, well, that tank up there, and this truck are here? And if I go this way, a little bit, what's that over there? The other tank is up there. So this can't be the same one. It's in a different area. The other one is all the way back up there with the truck. The truck's down here. Round here. So the truck's around about there. And then the truck's behind me. There's the truck, look. The tank's up that bridge. And there's another tank. And if I go this way a little bit, there is a container. And it seems like you can go inside there. And there's another supply drop. There's as well right below me, that green thing, that green box. There's a truck there. And none of this is staged. None of this is staged. There seems to be a tank right there. And this is by the Humane Labs, by the way. All of these objects are in the vicinity of the Humane Labs, because the Humane Labs is right there. So, this is a tank. It seems to be, because it's got treads underneath it. It seems to have treads. So it seems to have treads. I can't really get underneath it because it's pretty much pinned. Because parts of this, there's a part. I think there was a boat of sorts, that was transporting these tanks, and it somehow scratched the rocks, and then eventually, because this is the material, could be the material that the boat was made of. This strip of metal. So that could be the materials. This could be a lot like a fuel system for the boat. It's got massive pipes. So that could be part of the fuel system. And if I go a little bit more this way, there seems to be more pipes and some more equipment. And that truck's on the edge. And so if I go a bit more this way and go up a bit, and if I come over here, that looks to be a tank, but that's actually not a tank, that's a couple of rocks. But if you look up here, what does it look like? And it looks like a couple of crates, a couple of supply drops, and it seems to be like a couple of wheels. Oh no, look at that, look at the tank. Oh, look at this, what's this? Hello. And that seems to be more material for the ship, what was obviously somehow, sunk in a container. So, what does this look like, boys and gentlemen? It seems like it's the DLC is being teased by this wreckage. And when I first seen this tank, it was really, really dark. It was on GTA. It was around about 1 o'clock at night, and I was in my Toreador, and this thing pretty much scared me. And it's by the Humane Labs. So yeah, this is the Humane Labs area. So yeah. So what does this look like, boys? It looks like it's someone's teasing a DLC. I'm not saying it, but I'm not saying stuff like that all the time. But it seems like someone's teasing something. Someone's putting hints about what's coming out. You know what I mean? Someone's putting some little hints into the game. Imagine there's 4 tanks. There's 2 trucks. So there's a couple of containers. There's that wreckage over. There's this wreckage over here. There's a little bit of wreckage there as well, and there's a little bit of wreckage over here where this tank is, and this wreckage pretty much goes on for quite a while. Goes all around, up over the tank, and it goes pretty much, you know. And what does this look like? What does this truck here look like? This truck I'm right below. There's an exhaust pipe. If you look, there's a cab. There's an exhaust pipe. There's it looks like some type of cab, a fuel tank. Fuel tank at the bottom, and everybody should recognise this because it's in GTA. There's an exhaust pipe. It looks like people used to sit here. Anyone guessed it yet? Anyone guessed it? Anyone guessed it yet? You sure? You're not? You sure? You ready? Okay, let's go to the surface and I'll show you on a website what this looks like in real life in one piece and what it should look like. And it seems to be a bit more wreckage down there. So I'll go upstairs, I'll go up to the surface and pretty much go onto the website and put into here. Doesn't it look one of these? That vehicle I've just found, underground, underwater, there's an exhaust pipe. There's an exhaust pipe, there's a bed, it has poles go over and then down. So it goes up, over and down on the other side. It's got a tank. It's got obviously a cab. And there's quite a bit of wheels that are around. It has that little round thing that is basically looks like some type of filter. So it looks like one of these. I think that vehicle that's right I'm right above. It looks like one of them things. Let's go back down. Let's go back down to show you again. Let me show you the vehicle, the wreckage of the vehicle, and there's a couple of supply drops there. There's a couple of supplies drops. So if I go back down, oh look at it, look at it. What does it look like? And look at that case. It looks like it says highly explosive. Going first person. Oh, hello. Highly explosive. Highly explosive, and this thing has no wheels. So that looks like a teasing, a DLC teaser. Going in that. There's a couple of wheels around somewhere. I haven't found the wheels, but you know, I found the other stuff. And this looks like a load of pipes. And a load of fuel systems, or maybe a load of alternators around here. So yeah, and this looks like it could, I did say it could transport a submarine. That thing that's right behind me, that looks like it could transport a submarine. That big round thing, because think about it, there's a submarine just off the coast over here. There's a submarine just off the coast right over there, so this could be part of the wreckage, and the submarine that is over here, that could be the rest. That could be the rest of the wreckage that's over there. And it seems to be a teaser of sorts. And you know, my mate has said that every time they have tried, or to say they have done the crates. Do you know those underwater crates? Yeah. they have basically never, ever came over this direction. I've asked my mates, I've asked them, do you ever go around this area and around this area? And they said nope. I never go around this area because consequently there's no crates. And basically how I found this, I was doing my crates, but I was using my Toreador to get around, and basically I bumped into all of this, I bumped into it. And that tank up there pretty much scared the life out of me when I went past it, because it was really it was 1 o'clock at night. Basically, it was really late, and this barrel, and the rest of the tank pretty much scared the life out of me. So it looks like a teaser. Or someone's been putting data into the game. Like Rockstar's, one of Rockstar's employees have been putting data into the game to add to this and basically start teasing us with the new DLC. And I do believe there'll be one more DLC for PS4 and Xbox, and basically the next gen, the enhanced version of GTA eventually will be out for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So one more DLC, that is what I believe. Maybe one, well, definitely one, maybe two, maybe, I don't know, but possibly, a highly possibility, one more DLC, at least one more. And as soon as that DLC, that final DLC is done, then there'll be no more DLCs. Maybe one, maybe two. I'm not Rockstar, I'm not a Rockstar leaker. I have just came across all of this and basically found all of it one day. And I have not seen any videos about this, so I wanted to address it to everybody. So if they want to know what's coming out, it could be all of this that is around. There is 2 tanks, there's one there, and then there's another one around the corner. So, you know, there's one there, there's one there, and there's another one up this embankment, and that's the other truck. That looks like an army truck from one of the army base people, and then there's another tank up here. So it looks like Rockstar is pretty much teasing all of us about the new DLC, and basically, you know, that's what I think they are. So there's one there, look. There's one, and if I go down here, there's 2. How come there's 4 tanks in the middle of the ocean? Like, you know, it's practically in the middle of the ocean. And, you know, if you want to basically join my car meets, I'll probably be doing a car meets with my mates. And if anyone does kill or destroy anyone's vehicles, they'll be kicked, and also basically they will not be able to join the car meets again, because we only give people one chance to do the car meets. So if you want to have a car meet, if you want to join the car meet with all of us, then we only give one chance to do it. So consequently, then, you know, if you don't have enough vehicles or whatnot, just as me and my other mates, then, you know, that doesn't really matter. So there's a tank there. It looks like this is the back end. It looks like this is the engine part. Looks like the engine bay. This is where the engine would be. where I am at now. That's the turret, obviously. And then this is the front. Looks like this is the front. I know we've already got that tank. I know we've already got it. But we haven't seen a tank that's got a bent barrel. Like that. So, yeah. And there's a bit more wreckage around here somewhere. I haven't found out where they all are. I have to use the little points of interest to find where they are. And this is the second tank, clearly because it's underneath a pile of rubble. So consequently I can't really see the whole thing, but if I get down a bit more, there's a hatch, obviously, my character's spazzing out. If I turn around, those look like exhaust pipes. These 4 pipes that stick out, they look like exhaust pipes. Or maybe even like an extra defense mechanism, like, you know, an extra couple of explosives. You never know. And then this, it looks like, what does this look like, boys and girls? What does it look like? That's what I want to know. So this looks like another tank. And so yeah. And practically, I don't know what this tank is called, but it looks clearly like a tank. It's got quite a big of a barrel, and that's bent. So I think all of this stuff that is here underwater, I think this is the new DLC, in my opinion. So I don't know if you would agree or disagree. I think we will have a DLC about tanks and also aircraft carriers and basically aircraft carrier, and basically you'll be able. Do you know the Rhino tank and all the other tanks that are around as well? I think we will be able to call our Rhino tanks in, take them into the base, and then we can customize them. We can change the colours, and basically do all of that. Possibly upgrade it as well. Give it better engine, turbo, transmission, and just do full out, you know, upgrades. So that's what I think Bell will be doing with the tanks, and basically make some type of base, like a water base, a base that has a load of water, and then you can basically, you know, bring the aircraft carrier in, bring it out, and possibly even store the submarine that I am swimming to, and it's practically down there. I think they will be even adding this submarine as well in there, so you'll be able to go inside of this base, and then basically either customize it or just do anything, to be fair. I think they'll be able to put this submarine inside of the new base, and this is actually my sub, because obviously it's surfacing when I just hold it to surface, so it's coming to the surface right now. So I think this will be one of the new DLCs that we will have. So, you know, I disagree, agree, but that's what I think. So, you know, pretty much. I don't know if you would agree or not, but you know, that's what I have as the suspicions about Ultimate. So, you know, I'm gonna let you go. Okay then, bye.